Hello and welcome to the Dantian, or 8 Pieces of Brocade, advanced version of the Qigong demonstration with some basic verbal cues. I would encourage you, if you haven't already, to also check out the basic version instructional video, which is a great foundation to this advanced form. We'll start this form by opening our left foot to a shoulder width stance. And we'll practice what I like to coin a coffee press breath. We'll do this in between each of the forms 3 to 5 times. In the first form, we will bring our hands, palms facing up towards the heavens on an inhale. And we'll hold that position for as long as you feel comfortable, a few seconds, before turning our palms back facing downwards and exhaling down to that standard watermelon position. And then we'll do a few more coffee press breaths before going into the next form. One key difference compared to the basic version is that each of these moves you typically only do 1 to 2 times. In form number 2, you'll open your legs up to the wide horse stance. The left fingers form an L and the right elbow is pulled back, drawing a bow. And you'll draw the bowstring on your exhale and then hold your breath as you hold that position. Before switching sides here. So here you go, switching to the right hand L. Exhale as the right hand goes forward, left hand pulls back the elbow. Hold your breath here so you'll have an empty set of lungs. Before inhaling, bringing those arms to center. And exhale as those palms press down in the coffee press breath. So we'll inhale as the arms come up, exhale as the hands go down. For form number 3, you'll inhale as the left palm presses up towards the heavens, right palm presses down towards earth, and you'll hold that breath as you hold that position before you slowly turn those wrists facing the palms together. Exhale. Inhale, right palm up, left palm down, and hold that position, hold that breath. And then we'll return those palms back to center and do a few more coffee press breathing movements. I like to call this the coffee press breathing because your hands sort of can visualize that French coffee press. So you're lifting up that plunger with your hands, and then as you exhale, you press all those coffee grounds down. For form number 4, your inhale as the arms open up, exhale as you twist around and hold that position. For some of these moves, it is very important to just pay attention to your body, your flexibility, your range of motion, and your own comfort level. You may not need to or may not want to twist or go far over or bend as far down as I do. This is merely a guide as to what you can do within the comfort and constructs of your own body. You'll repeat that on the left and right sides, holding that twisting back or gazing back position for a moment before returning to center and doing a few more coffee press breaths. In form number 5, you'll open back up to the wide horse leg stance. Inhale as we reach up, and exhale as we deepen that horse stance. And then we'll take an inhale as we lunge to the left side here. Exhale as we bring our head and our torso down. Inhale as we lunge right with the option of twisting backwards slightly, and then you'll hold that breath, hold that position. And exhale as we go down through center. Inhale as we lunge and slightly twist to that left side, and hold that inhale, hold that position for as long as feels comfortable. And exhale back to center. Inhale, bring those arms and the torso up. Exhale, pressing those coffee grounds down. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, down. This time on your inhale, you use the power of your left leg to press yourself up and back to the narrower shoulder width stance. And do a few more coffee press breaths as you feel needed. For form number 6, we'll start by inhaling, reaching up and holding for a moment. Exhale, palms come down to chest height. Inhale, arms wrap around back and slide down to your lower back as a support. Slightly lean back as far as feels comfortable. Be very, very careful if you have any neck or lower back issues. Before we forward fold over, glide those hands down the legs to the toes and repeat. Inhale, up. Exhale, arms to chest. Inhale, hands around the back, supporting the lower back as you lean back as far as feels comfortable. Exhale, keep a flat back as you fold forward. Hands glide down the legs and end at the toes. Inhale, up. And exhale, slightly bending your knees, going back into that coffee press breathing. For form number 7, we'll return once again to that wide-legged horse stance. Open the arms, curl those fingers into fists and bring them to your rib cage. And we'll start with an inhale as that left arm punches forward. In this case, you'll actually hold this position for a moment, guided by your breath. Before you open that hand up, spread those fingers nice and wide and bring each of those fingers one at a time back into a fist. Exhale, return that fist. Inhale, right punch forward and hold your arm, hold that breath. Open up the hand, spreading those fingers wide, curling one finger at a time back into a fist, and exhale, return that fist. We're going to repeat that again, this time punching to the left and right sides respectively. So here again, you'll inhale, punch out to the left, hold your breath. Exhale, return that fist, Turning towards the right side now. Inhale, punch out right. And hold. Use these slow movements to just be aware of your attention on your hands and your fingers. Next, we're going to inhale and punch both fists out to the side. Same movement as before, same breath as before, this time 2 hands at a time. So when those fists return to our rib cage, that's when we'll exhale. And then we'll do that one final time, both fists punching forward on your inhale here. Hold. Open up those hands. And exhale, return those fists. Inhale here, lifting up those elbows. And then open up the hands as we exhale, pressing down. Keeping that horse stance nice and strong. You may feel a little bit of fatigue here at the end because you're in that position for a while. On your next inhale, use that left leg to push you back up to the center, shoulder width stance. And do a few more coffee press breaths. For form number 7, you can experiment with how far or how much you bend your knees. You are in that position for a couple of minutes, so you just play with your strength and what feels comfortable for you. And finally, in form number 8, this one is similar to the basic version. Get on your tiptoes, bring your hands to fists this time and pull them behind you. Making sure you lift up that rib cage, holding your breath on that inhale as you go up, and then exhale forcefully as you bounce your knees and your heels down into the ground and shoot your arms forward. This is one where you actually do repeat a total of 8 times if you feel like it. So here we are with our inhale, tiptoes, arms behind, hold your breath. And exhale forcefully, sending that energy out and down into the ground. Make sure you bend your knees as you drop your heels into the ground to absorb some of the shock. After 8 of those moves, or as many as you feel like doing, we'll do a few more of those coffee press breaths. And then we'll conclude this form just like the others with our closing Dantian breathing, placing both palms a few inches below your navel, taking some time to breathe, reflect on your practice, be mindful of your surroundings, the sounds you hear. That warm sunrise on my face for me. Closing your eyes if you feel comfortable. And if you become distracted, gently guiding your attention and focus back to your breathing. Nice deep breaths in and out through your lower diaphragm. I would encourage you to stay there for at least 8 full breaths. It's It's really up to you how long you'd like to be there. And then close your session by bringing your feet together and thanking yourself for your time, energy, and focus. For a full detailed instructional video series, please visit yinhealingpaths.com. Thank you, and may you have a mindful practice.